Hi, welcome to this episode of K. Johnny's Vegan Kitchen. My name is Shay, and this is
Deborah.
And today we are making
Cougar claws.
cougar claws, sometimes known as bear claws if you're into bears. Stephen.
So what do we need to make bear and cougar claws?
We're going to need our laminated puff pastry dough. Links up here. And for the filling, we're going to make a marzipan. Super easy to make with some almond flour, soy milk, and sugar. And then we're going to put in some raspberries.
Sounds good. Let's go.
All right, first thing we need to do is start your oven to 450. Make sure you use an oven timer. If you don't have one, I would show you mine, but it's currently in the oven and I don't want to burn my fingers. So let's get going on the marzipan. All right, so we're going to start with the marzipan first. Marzipan is an almond paste, super easy to make, doesn't take a whole lot of ingredients, really popular in baking, usually to make ornamental things or fillings. So we are going to need a food processor for this. It is 1.5 cups of almond flour, 1 cup of powdered sugar, teaspoon of almond extract. Just get this going really quickly. Just to get everything mixed up. And then add in 3 tablespoons of your non-dairy milk of choice. And just put this in a bowl until we are ready to put the bear claws together.
All right, we're going to get our dough ready to create our bear claws. We got that out of the fridge. We're going to put it down on the mat with the measurements. And we are looking for a little bit past 12 by 20 because we're going to trim the edges off and make them nice and smooth. Get it as even as you can. You shouldn't need flour for this step. Should be all right having it a little bit sticky. But if you want to have some close by, that's okay too. All right, so I'm getting a little too much peeling on there. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of flour on here. Let's see if that helps just a little bit. Don't want to lose all those layers. You really want those in there. All right. So you're going to want a sharp blade, and this is handy because it has the markings on it. I'm going to start on this side, just trim it nice and even. You can put the scraps off to the side for other things. Get creative with them. Got a clean edge there. You're just going to do that on all 4 sides. All right, once you have clean edges on that, you're going to find a center point. It's easier just to work with half of your dough. So I'm looking for 10, and I'm just going to cut through and work on the left-hand side right now. So then we're going to cut it in half again. So looking at that 6. I'm just going to do half it again. And we've got our 4 rectangles that are going to be the start of our bear claws. Shay, do you want to help me with the filling of these?
I can help you.
Ooh, sorry.
Looking a little rough. All right. So we're going to add in some of our marzipan.
What if it comes out the side while it's baking?
Fortunately, the marzipan does not melt much when you bake it. And arguably, the gooey parts of the pastry are the best parts. Gonna put in some frozen raspberries. They don't have to be frozen, but you don't have to thaw them just for this. Just fold them over. And then I'm going to turn this around, make it easy to see. Just going to do a series of cuts. And when you pull them apart, you have your cougar bear claw. So, this is one pan of bear claws, and we're going to do a wash to help them brown a little bit. That one's a little mangled. The wash is just some soy milk and maple syrup. You can use agave. Just want to get them covered. All right, and then we're going to put them in the oven. Bake time is around 15 to 20 minutes, depending on your oven and how hot it gets. Mine does not get as hot as it says it does. So put these in. Check on them around the 15-minute mark. Don't open them early. It's the initial going to the oven and the heat that causes the lift in the pastry. So if you pull them open to check too often, they will not rise. All right, there we have our first batch of bear claws. So we're gonna let these cool for a little bit and make an icing for them. We'll ice them and then we're gonna eat. So put them over here. Don't burn yourself. For the icing, we have a cup of powdered sugar, 2 tablespoons of soy milk, and I'm just gonna whisk that up.
So pro tip, use a sifter to sift your sugar first. We didn't do that, you don't have to, but it just means less mixing until you get it nice and smooth and creamy.
All right, our bear claws have cooled a bit, and now we're gonna ice them. Got our icing. The easiest way to do this is with a fork. And you just make a mess. And those are the bear claws.
Now that Shay has glazed these, they're ready to be eaten. Ed, you like cougars, right? You want to come help us eat these?
Yes. Producer Ed, everyone.
Oh, they're so warm.
Thanks for watching.
You might spot me.
She's still here. Or would you like
So
to
many jokes about your white
step on the
mess.
camera? I forgot where we're going with this. All right, we're going to get started. All right, this is our producer, Ed. He's here for the bear claws, so everyone dig in.
Oh, yeah.
Step up.
So now we're kicking him out. So that reason from our recently fired producer, Ed.
So today we're going to make some cougar claws. So you're going to need our...
That's the channel.
What the fuck? You have to do that.
Cue the montage.